Hey everyone, this is Katie and Gwen, and today we wanted to talk to you about Sea Shepherd and how we got involved with Sea Shepherd.
So, we both joined the ships in Sydney, Australia back in 2012 in August. And it was just really amazing. We ended up joining the ships like within a few days of each other.
Before to join the ships, I was marine engineer on ships in Africa for a French company, and that wasn't really me and what I wanted to do, because I was working on oil rigs, and that didn't fit at all the things that I wanted to do in life. So, and I discovered Sea Shepherd, and I said, like, I wanna be part of that group, because I wanna be part of the solution and not part of the problem. So that's when I got in touch with Sea Shepherd, and a few years later I got the opportunity to join the Bob Barker in Sydney, and so I took it. It was the beginning of an amazing adventure.
And for me, kind of the same story. I was going to architecture school and just felt like my life was kind of going down the same boring path as everyone else, and I didn't want to see it go that way. So I decided to do something about it. And actually my mom told me about Sea Shepherd, and she just called me up and said, "You've got to watch this show, Whale Wars. I know you'd love it, and I can see you out on these boats." And at the time I had no idea that anyone in the world was killing whales and that all of this stuff was happening. I guess I was pretty oblivious to all of the horrible things that are happening in the ocean. So I decided to change my life and take the opportunity. So I applied for crew, and then just a few months later found myself joining the Bob Barker in Sydney, Australia, where I happened to meet this guy.
Yeah, so and then from there we went to Antarctica at the end of 2012 for the Operation Zero Tolerance, and it was an amazing campaign, really successful. We saved 932 whales.
Most successful campaign that Sea Shepherd's had so far.
So
in Antarctica.
yeah, amazing experience again. Then we came back to Australia, and we were supposed to go to the next Antarctica campaign the following year, but we got the opportunity to go on a new campaign, or try to set a new campaign in West Africa.
We also went to New Zealand too between those two times.
Yeah.
So we got to do quite a bit of traveling.
So then once in Africa, we stay about 9 months in Africa trying to set this campaign.
South Africa.
Yes, we went from South Africa all the way to Senegal, and it was a really amazing transit to get to Senegal, where the campaign was taking place.
Seriously an adventure. So many things.
So, and then after that, we went back on the Bob Barker in Australia.
New Zealand.
Yeah, we joined in New Zealand. We stayed 1 day, and then we went to Australia.
Back to Australia, to Melbourne this time. So then we helped out on the ship in Melbourne, and lots of the work with Sea Shepherd happens while we're not out on campaign, because the ships take so much hard work and time and effort to get a ship ready to go out to sea for a long time, that there's lots of work that happens behind the scenes. So we worked quite a bit in Melbourne on the ship after I got back from campaign, and then we decided we needed a break, so we took a break, and I finished my degree at University of Oregon, and Gwen became an American.
Yeah.
We got married.
And then while Katie was finishing her study, I went back on the ships, because
another new thing.
Yeah, again, amazing opportunity. Sea Shepherd US got ships, and they needed crew. So since I was in the US and was not able to leave the US because of my visa, I was able to go on the ship, and again, that was an amazing adventure. We were in Annapolis, Maryland, next to Baltimore, during the winter, and it was so cold. We got the ships ready. It took us maybe 2-3 months, and then we went down to Key West, and so totally different. And yeah, amazing, amazing adventure. And now we are in Key West.
And these ships that Sea Shepherd US just got are ex-Coast Guard cutter ships, so they're really fast. They're very unlike the other ships that Sea Shepherd has. They're a lot smaller and a lot faster, and they also are horrible to be on at sea because everyone gets so seasick. So Gwen had the opportunity of getting really seasick along with everyone else in the crew on the way down here, and Then I finished my school last June and came down to Key West to help out too. So then together, Gwen and I have been, working on the ships down here in Key West to get them ready to go out on campaign. We were working on the Farley Mowat for quite some time, and now we're here on the Jules Verne. And I guess it's almost been like a year now for me in Key West, and we're actually just about to wrap up and head off to our next adventure. So that was our experience with Sea Shepherd so far. Sea Shepherd's definitely part of our lives and part of who we are now. We know that it's going to be a big part of our life for the rest of our life, even if we do take breaks. We hope that you guys are inspired by Sea Shepherd and want to learn more, and if you do, we really encourage you to just change your life and apply for crew and see what amazing opportunities are ahead of you. Because seriously, if we would have known that this is where our life would be, before we applied, we would have applied a long time ago. So you guys should go online and apply. SeaShepherdGlobal.org is where you can find out more information.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Oh, I can see the doubt in those eyes. Even though you try to hide it, there's not much to figure.